This is a three-way complex for single leg squat and hip abduction on the Kaehler core machine. The first one's going to be like a pistol squat, so it's a forward reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our heel on the plate, and then we're going to have the band attached from the back of the machine up to the handle, and then the toes of the other foot are going to go right on the pegs. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on trying to keep the handles level, so we want to avoid hitting each side. Keeping the hips level, what we're going to do is we're going to squat down into the stance leg a little bit, and we're going to kick and reach out with the other foot as we slide and sit down and squat. And then we're going to come back up. So again, we're going to sit down to the hip. We're going to kick and reach out as we squat down. So I'm pushing forward with my toes, getting some hip flexor activation, glute activation, quad, front of the foot control, and then back. And I'm basically going to work on doing this without the handles hitting and trying to keep the hips level, keeping the spine under control, and then back. The next move, what we're going to do is we're going to put our inside leg on the front plate. So then the other foot is going to be behind us. And we're going to put the outside of the foot onto the pegs. And we're going to do our best to try to balance the handles in the middle without them hitting the sides. And then just keeping the hips level and without trying to arch or move the spine, we're just going to work on kicking out, slowly sliding out, outside of our foot against the pegs, and then slowly coming back in. So the real challenge is trying to keep the handles level on the machine while we hold an isometric position of the inside leg and kicking with the outside leg. This is for hip abduction. Then we have the single leg RDL squat. So we're going to put toes on the plate. We're going to have the bottom of our foot onto the pegs. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend out, keeping the hips level, avoid arching the back. We're going to keep this angle as we sit down into the squat. And we're going to kick and squat at the same time, keeping the hips level, torso under control, and then coming back up. So again, trying to kick out into the pegs, sit down to the stance leg, control the spine, hold, and then come back under control.